What's good, Commanders fans? It's a new day, man. It's the dawn of a new day. New GM, doing it the right way. Josh Harris hiring Adam Peters as the new general manager. This is not a head coach-centric approach. This is a GM-centric approach from the top down, owner to the GM. And he most likely will be a huge part in hiring the head coach. Now, I do think that Bob Myers had a big part in this, him going to UCLA. Just having that connection. Adam Peters went to UCLA as well, played football. Bob Myers played basketball at UCLA. They both went at different times, but we know when we heard that interview it was a long, extensive interview at that Miami mansion, Josh Harris Miami mansion. I just think that we just knew that I had that feeling, and John Kahn predicted it too, that Adam Peters was going to be the guy. And this is a home run hire, man. Between him and Ian Cunningham, I think they were both two highly qualified candidates. And Adam Peters definitely brings that championship pedigree to the Washington Commanders. You look at his history, man. Patriots. He was a scout on the Patriots from 2003 to 2008. They won Super Bowls during that time. On the Broncos as a scout, assistant of college scouting, and director of college scouting in 2009 to 2016. They won a Super Bowl with Peyton Manning at that time. And then 49ers vice president of player personnel and assistant GM 2017 to 2023. They made the Super Bowl and lost. Then they made it to the NFC Championship. They've just done a great job of acquiring talent with the 49ers. Brock Purdy, Deebo Samuel, Brandon Ayuk, traded for Trent Williams, traded for Christian McCaffrey, Fred Warner, the safety Hungaloa, Elijah Mitchell in the 6th round. I mean, they just found George Kittle, so much talent on that roster, and he's been a big part of that. That's my son in the background. He's pretty happy about the hire as well. But he's just done a heck of a job being a part of that. Yes, I know they've had some mistakes with the Niners. Drafting Trey Lance, they ended up having to trade him away. But a lot of people were saying that was more of Kyle Shanahan. But this is an excellent hire, man. It's the dawn of a new day, a new start with Josh Harris, man. And we actually have a legitimate GM in there that's going to be making moves. A young guy, 44 years old. This is what I've been asking for. Young, innovative minds in the building. Young guys who grind, watch the tape. Young guys who know how the game of football is trending in a different direction. Believing in analytics. You got Eugene Shin on the staff as well. So I'm just excited, man. I'm excited to see what Adam Peters does, man. Like I said, the 21 years with the Patriots, Broncos, 49ers, 3 Super Bowl wins, 6 conference championships, and 13 divisional titles as well, man. So Josh Harris didn't waste any time. Got this done. I knew they were going to get it done today before the playoffs start because I know they didn't want to get this announced during the playoffs, and Adam Peters, he had time off to get this done while they have their bye week as well. Mike Garafolo also said they expect to hire all the way through, with Peters will now work to tab the next Commanders coach, with Lions offensive coordinator Ben Johnson firmly in place. So if you see Ben Johnson, man, I would love that. Another young guy, another innovative mind, young offensive-minded head coach. That would be a heck of a hire. So this is definitely a win-win for the Washington Commanders and Adam Peters as well, man. So, I mean, he's done a heck of a job. So he's done a heck of a job there, paying his dues, working, getting out the mud with the Niners for sure. And you just look at some of their drafts, like I already brought up, and the trades that they made. Of course, they traded for Chase Young, because they wanted to help out. They did draft Nick Bosa as well. That was a heck of a draft right there too. That Nick Bosa draft, looking at that draft, just looking at some of the history of the drafts, Nick Bosa in the 1st round, Deebo Samuel in the 2nd round, Drake Greenlaw in the 5th round. I mean, that was just a home run draft, that 2019 draft. And that's what we need, man. We need improvement in the draft room. The Ron Rivera draft room was not good at all. It was not good at all. I'm not going to name names, but we know guys have been bullying Emmanuel Forbes on social media, but I'm going to leave that alone. But just the drafting has not been good. And they've done a good job of their late round picks. Brock Purdy, 7th round pick. They did have a heck of a job. Some of their 1st round picks and some of their earlier picks have not been great. They did draft a kicker in the 3rd round, but I'm not going to get mad at that. I'm not the biggest on doing that. But they've done. Juwan Jennings is a good receiver too, so they've just done a great job acquiring talent, and they were able to place a quarterback in there and really just help develop him and manufacture and help Brock Purdy turn into a MVP candidate, a 7th round guy. Just all the talent that they have, and they really believe in getting a good back. So if he does get Ben Johnson, I'm excited to see what kind of running back we get too, like Jahmyr Gibbs with the Lions and then Christian McCaffrey with the Niners. So I'm just looking at the personnel that they have and believing in the tight end position, not just getting a no shade to Logan Thomas, but actually investing draft capital and developing a good tight end. So I'm excited for that too with George Kittle. We get Ben Johnson. They drafted Sam Laporta. So I mean, there's just so many futuristic ideas that I'm just excited for, personnel wise, and just innovation that I'm excited for with Adam Peters. So, man, we got a professional front office, man, and we're an attractive destination, man. We are an attractive destination. Guys who Adam Peters turned down interviews last year and instantly took the interview here. Ben Johnson turned down interviews last year and instantly took the interview here. So, and it's not just Ben Johnson. There's so many good candidates out there that could be hired as the head coach for the Commanders. So we'll see in the next coming days. But, man, this is exciting. A good GM with an awesome resume, making good moves in the past, trades and draft picks that you can look at and identify for sure. Worked his way up as a college scout and done a lot of good things. So I'm excited, guys. This is a good move. The work, of course, is just getting started. I'll probably be making a free agency video, who should stay, who should go, and stuff like that. But I'll probably wait for the head coach. I think we'll get the head coach with probably like in the next 2 weeks, of course. But they got to, guys are still in the playoffs and whatnot. So we'll see what happens with that. But I'm excited, guys. I'm excited. I'm super, super excited. So, and there was another note about, what's his name? Jason Wright. Jason Wright's going to be in a different position or something like that. He's going to be in a different position, but I think he's still going to be on the staff if anybody really cares about Jason Wright. So, all right, you guys have a good one. Oh, yeah, this is it. New Commanders GM Adam Peters' review of the team's front office setup won't include the future of team president Jason Wright, a source tells Front Office Sports. Wright's position falls outside of Peters' purview. So, I don't really care. I just care about what Adam Peters does and what the new head coach is going to do. So, all right, you guys let me know what you guys think. I think it's a good hire, man. It's a good hire. I think it's a 10 out of 10. I do. I think it's a 10 out of 10 for all the guys that were available. Health Commanders, peace.